So in this lecture, we're going to talk about how to practice everything you learned in this course. Guys, I want you to realize that this course is one of the easiest out of all my courses to practice what you've learned. In each section of the course, I'm going to teach you a process. For example, in the first section, I'm going to show you how to analyze the distribution of a stock return. In the second section, I'm going to show you how to model stock prices and stock returns as a time series. You'll learn how to test whether a stock's price depends on its previous values. Then, if it does, you'll be able to use that information to forecast into the future. In the third section, I'm going to show you how to create a portfolio out of a set of stocks. You'll learn what it means for a portfolio to be optimal and how to create such an optimal portfolio yourself. Finally, you'll learn how to build and test a trading algorithm. This is where you let a computer program decide when to buy and sell a stock. Okay, so in all these cases, obviously we're going to have to work with some dataset. However, it's very likely that there are datasets you are interested in that we haven't looked at. Remember that in each of these sections, what I've shown you is a process. I've shown you how to do a certain kind of analysis. How do you practice that? How do you make sure that you know what you're doing? Well, you should make sure that you can replicate that process. How do you do that? Well, you pick a security that you care about. Maybe that's Bitcoin. Maybe you don't live in the US, so you care more about stocks in other markets, such as the European market or maybe the Asian market. Luckily, all you have to do is follow my rule. All data is the same. What does that mean? It means that all the code I've shown you in this course will work no matter what data you plug in. That means you can take a set of stocks from the European market and find an optimal portfolio using the exact same process I've shown you. To contrast, this is way easier than it is in my machine learning courses. In these courses, the basic idea is the same. I show you some algorithm, like K-nearest neighbors or AdaBoost, and you apply that to your own datasets. You get to choose which dataset you care about and replicate the process that you learned. Now what's funny is, this often makes students kind of uncomfortable. They prefer to be told which datasets to work on. But I can't tell you what to care about. If you care about biology, then you should use a biology dataset. If you care about online advertising, then you should use an online advertising dataset. But don't wait for me to tell you what to care about. Everybody cares about something different, so that's something you have to decide for yourself. In this course, your choices are much more limited because this course focuses on a specific domain, which is finance. So it should be clear that you're going to choose some kind of financial object where the data looks like what we are analyzing in this course. So just to make that super clear, how do you practice what we learned in this course? Make sure you can do everything we do in this course on your own financial dataset. You get to decide what kind of data you care about. What I've shown you in this course is the process, and this same process applies to the kinds of financial data that you should choose.